Hey, what's going on, you fairies from the South Peruvian Sea? It's been a while, so I'm going to be blowing your mind this video. Not literally, but it's going to be literally. So, I'm going to be talking about how to hold, defend, and capture, break, all that good stuff around the hardpoint. I think I'm going to be a little bit goofy this video, but I'm going to be really serious this video also. But yeah. I'm saying already. Jesus. Now I'm saying okay, I'm rusty at this. Give me a break, people. But yeah, so we're playing envyus. Today's Wednesday, so we leave for UMG Atlanta tomorrow. I got like 9 hours worth of traveling to do. So it's gonna be a pretty boring, relaxed day for me. What I'm going to be doing basically is just reading, I guess. You know, just getting my literature game on. So hopefully the book I choose to buy, like right after I commentate this video, is good. So wish me some luck, people. But anyways, I'm straying way off topic. Let's start talking about the important things that I want to discuss in this video. Like Ray Rambo's internet right there. What kind of shit was that? Walking through bullets. But yeah, so let's get this started by discussing why I think it's not why, but how I think the most beneficial, the easiest way, it's not easy, I mean it's sort of easy, but if you go back. Okay, this is where I'm blowing your mind right here, people. If you go back in the medieval times, any kind of battle whatsoever where they have to defend a certain position from the opposition, there's something to notice between who's victorious and who wasn't and why. Just bear with me here, people. But what I'm talking about is usually the people or the side that defends a location effectively has effective what I call layering. So what you want to do in hardpoint when you want to defend an area, you want to keep pushing. You want to basically layer your defenses. You don't want to just sit there like some donk and just let them push you.
Hardpoint contested.
So, Jesus Christ, man. But things are going off. The beepers, the buzzers, damn it. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, like layer your defenses, keep pushing, don't just sit there and let them basically put the moves on you. You gotta put the moves on them. You can't just sit there, let them do whatever they want. You gotta make them play to your game. So right here, if I would have killed Cap, that would have been huge, but basically decided to suck and get owned. Yeah, kind of making up for it right now. But anyways, yeah, so layer your defenses. Basically, so right there you saw the junk hardpoint. We had someone in garage, we had me in grave, we had teepee in hill, and then we had Clay at that blue van who could watch the street. So basically, no matter where they came from or where they pushed, where they decided to push, they had to kill us twice while we only had to kill them once. And this is basically just some effective like layering right there. Right here you see we have a guy cutting off the front, so they gotta kill the guy white van and then they gotta kill the guys in hill. That's a double layer. Like, I mean, you can't really do triples in hardpoint really.
Hellstorm missile awaiting orders.
I mean you can, but it's kind of hard. I mean you risk like them spawning behind you if you do that, because you're pushed out so far. But yeah, so basically just lay your defenses. You know, hold the hard points well by doing this. You don't want to get too aggressive. You got to know when to stop pushing and when to start pushing. So a lot of, like, I probably should have done raid hardpoint for this, but in raid hardpoint there's the basketball hill, and what teams fail to realize sometimes is when your team is spawning pool and the other team's spawning up top, and say you kill all of them out of basketball, they're on spawn, and you run up the spiral. That's like an example of something you don't want to push. Because like what I mean by this is when you run up the spiral, they come from two different directions, both ways they have the positional advantage. So you don't want to run up there and just die. You want to stay in the back or stay in the hard point, help your teammates, bait and switch. So yeah, hopefully that helped you guys out a little bit. But now I'm going to be talking about how to break hard points. So what you want to do, how to break hard points, you want to basically create distractions when your team is alive, and like emphasis on when your team is alive. You can't, I mean, you can try and superhero some shit, but like it only works about a third of the time. So that's why it's really important that your team has good teamwork, that you work together, that you're rotating.
Hardpoint contested.
Yeah, so just do that, create distractions, work together, bait and switch. What I mean by baiting and switching is basically your team has to stay alive. Like you can't right here, I shouldn't have died to J-Cap, but I could have ran into garage right there and then Aches was in grave. Aches could have ran through grave and then basically Cap would have been looking at me rather than looking at Aches. And that's just that just comes with communication. So I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but let's keep this going. Another thing to break hard points is, say both teams are alive, say it's a 4-on-4. The most crucial kill out of all of that is the first kill, like for either team. You gotta push both sides. If you're attacking, you gotta push both sides. So no matter if you get a kill, they're gonna spawn out no matter what. Like that's really important to do when breaking a hard point. Block all the spawns, make sure they're spawning out. But that first kill is going to be the most important for defending, holding, or breaking a hard point. It's gonna allow either side to basically get the upper hand. Say if you're attacking and your teammate dies right away, then you basically have to either just sit there. You gotta play like passive, really. You gotta just sit there and wait until your teammate spawns up till they get close to make another push. Another thing to do, while say 2 of your teammates are dead, 4 of them are alive, don't push, okay? Literally just sit there, let them get that 10-15 seconds, let them basically get the lead, per se. But you know, you gotta don't play desperate in hardpoint. That's how you lose hardpoint. You can't play desperate. Even if you're down by 120 or something, you can come back. You just can't play desperate. Because I mean, it just feeds and gets worse. But okay, I'm gonna use this term. Don't call me cheesy. The first thing to do when digging a hole is to stop digging. Okay, so that's my advice to you when you're like down in the count, when you're breaking a hard point. When your teammates are dead, you need to wait for your team, get kills, worry about the hard point later. But get those kills first, alright? And don't die. That's my Crim tip for you guys today. I'm going to be recording like 3 more, uploading them all today. I'm going to be putting them as like private, and then while I'm at UMG, I can basically make them public for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys thought those tips were useful. Sorry for the mic, guys. Doesn't really sound that good. If you guys have any suggestions on like capture programs for me to use, this one doesn't allow me to change the volume of the game in relationship to the voice. I can only change the voice, so it's not really high quality right now, but hopefully we can show you some high quality gameplay at UMG Atlanta. So like the video, guys, subscribe to the channel, have a great day, watch out for fairies again, fairies, watch out for paper boys, bro, those people are vicious.